Hi guys, it's Christy here, and today we're going to have a biostatistics lesson on regression analysis. This is a technique to assess the relationship between an outcome, variable, and one or more risk factors or confounding variables. Specifically today we're going to be talking about multiple logistic regression analysis. So we already have a chart on the board for us with a couple of independent variables and regression coefficients put up here. So what we want to do is we want to get the crude or unadjusted odds ratio that shows us what the relationship between smoking and incidence of lung cancer is. What is that association? And so we already have some numbers here from, let's say, a study that was done. So we're going to take a formula. P hat over 1 minus P hat equals, and we're going to plug in our intercept, and we're going to plug in our regression coefficient for smoking. Now, this does not take into account any confounders or anything, so this would be a crude or unadjusted odds ratio when we do this number. So what we're going to do to get it, we simply take the antilog of the smoking coefficient, which is 0.475. So I'm going to take my calculator. And I get 1.61. So smoking is associated with a 1.161 increase in lung cancer. So those who smoke have a 1.16 greater chance than those who don't smoke of having lung cancer. Now, let's see, greater odds. Now, let's talk about an adjusted odds ratio. Now, this would take into account a confounder that maybe would affect our outcome and our variable. So let's say that we know alcohol affects lung cancer and affects smoking. So we're going to put in a new intercept here, negative 2.552. A new regression coefficient for smoking would be 0.361, and a regression coefficient for alcohol would be 0.602. So it's very simple, almost exactly like getting an unadjusted odds ratio. For the adjusted one, we do the same formula, P hat over 1 minus P hat. We plug in our intercept again, plus our regression coefficient for smoking, which based on our hypothetical study has already been worked out to include the use of alcohol. So all we simply have to do is again take the antilog of smoking because it's already been worked out to include alcohol. And this will be our adjusted odds ratio. So I get my calculator. And we have 1.435. So those who smoke and drink alcohol, or those who smoke, have a 1.4 greater chance of getting lung cancer when adjusted for alcohol use. So I'm Christy, and this was our biostatistics lesson on adjusted and unadjusted odds ratios. Thanks and have a great day.